Everyone, welcome to our first call of 2022. Happy to see 2021 go. We are super excited for what lies ahead in this new year. I don't know if we might have some new people on, so just in case you don't know, my name is Monica Gagne, and I've been with Zaya for 4 years. It was 4 years in September, and actually this month I have been working part-time the entire time I've been working Zaya, because I could do both and I loved both, but Zaya is just kind of winning me over here. So as of this year, the first of the year, I am down to 1 day a week. So I will be doing Zaya almost full time. I'm so excited to you guys. And it's because of all of you that I've been able to do this. So I just feel blessed that you guys are all here, and just thankful for you every single day. And just want all of you to have the same success that Katie and I have had with this business. And I know a lot of you have, but we want to really help you guys grow your business this year. We have a lot of things in place to help you get there. And we are just super excited to reconnect this year and get to know you guys better. As the team gets bigger, it just gets harder and harder, but we have, like I said, a lot of things in place for us to stay connected with you. And we're always here if you guys need anything from us. So, but I do want to just kick this off with our new mission statement. We had strategic planning, now I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and we came up with a brand new mission statement. So I want to share that to kick it off. Our new mission statement: Zaya on Fire is a team everyone wants to join. We are consistent, generous leaders, community builders. Sit with us. And it's just simple, straightforward, but that is how we feel about this team. You guys are incredible. And you know, Katie and I know a lot of other top leaders in this company, and they all love this team. And we're just so proud of that. So you guys are awesome, and you deserve a big congrats for all you do. So, okay, I think that is all I had to start off with. I'm going to turn it over to Katie, and she's going to talk a little bit about the IG challenge and the accountability groups.
Okay, you guys, yeah, we've got some announcements that we'll go through, and then a little bit of training at the end. So if you're taking notes, the accountability groups kick off this Sunday, and everybody that applied will be emailed by end of day Wednesday with the next step. So it'll be a link like, join this link, this is what we expect, da 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 da. So that's coming by the end of the day Wednesday. And those are really, like, after today, those are closed. So no, if you haven't applied and you want to apply, get it in tonight. But after that, it is closed because we're getting up pretty high in numbers. But we're so excited about those. If you didn't get in time and you want to do them, we're going to do these quarterly. So we'll have another opportunity in April. So no worries if you didn't get in this one. But we've got one group for rep through director, and then another group for senior director and above. And we're really excited about these. I think they're going to be just a nice focused group to help you reach your goals. Okay, and then I just wanted to highlight the Instagram challenge. Like I said, over on the OnFire Instagram, we've got these daily story challenges, and every day, I was just kind of trying to show you what it looks like. Oh, here it is. So there's a different one of these every day, and I've got the date on there. So they're just ways to engage your network. And what I hope that you'll find is that, oh, we're really not talking about Zaya all the time, but it's adding value to people's lives. So yesterday, the challenge was share one way that you are preparing for the week ahead. And you guys shared all sorts of things. Laundry. Several of you got your nails done, which I loved. Meal planning, working with your calendar. And what this is doing is you are creating a place for your network to go to find value. So people are going to start watching your stories and be like, oh, you know, so-and-so is sharing that she shared this really helpful tip about being prepared for her day on Monday. And then the next day she, talked about such and such. And you're sprinkling in Zaya. We're going to sprinkle in Zaya, like today was about booking a party, but tomorrow's not going to be about a party or joining your team or anything like that. And so you're going to be building this layer of just adding value. And then also, you guys, as we go, add other value that isn't to do with the challenge. These are just things to sort of spark your brain. But hopefully this will give you more ideas to keep doing that on your own. So I'm excited to see your engagement go up through this challenge, but it's just so fun. It's like my favorite thing right now is seeing all the tags. So thank you for participating. Okay, the other thing on my list is, that's it. Okay, back to you.
Okay, so leaders and achievers, if you are striving for this, it's going to be exciting. Katie and I have no clue yet who is going to be joining us either. We have not, we're still waiting on everybody to get their forms in. So if you haven't got your form filled out, please get it filled out. We are going to make the announcement on Thursday the 6th, just let you know who is going to be joining us. And just because you didn't make that list the first time, that doesn't mean that you're not going to be invited. As we reach out to the people that did qualify, there will be some that can't make it. And so we're just going to keep going down the list. So just because your name's not on it the first time doesn't mean that you're not going to be joining us. But make sure that you get your sheets in or your Google form in by no later than Wednesday. We're going to give you all day Wednesday, and then we're going to look through them on Thursday and make the announcement. So, and that is the first weekend of February. So it's like a month away, which is crazy. It's coming up so quickly. Okay, I'm also going to talk just a little bit about the company call today. If you weren't able to be on it, they haven't sent the email out. I thought maybe we would see the email, but we haven't seen it yet. So I'm just going to briefly go over the 10 main topics that they talked about, and then we should be getting an email probably tomorrow, I would assume. But Make Room Monday is coming back. So it's going to be January 10th and the 17th for January, and then February, it's going to be the 7th and 21st. The app that some of you pay for now is they're going to give us a free app, but if you want the Pro, which is going to offer more, options to use, I assume that's probably going to be what we're paying now, but I don't know. They didn't really give prices on any of that, but they have all sorts of new ideas for the app. So that's super exciting that they're going to be upgrading that. We're the tech stuff. Their top priority is stability and speed. So they are working to get that all up to speed. So we're with the times. They're going to give you a trip dashboard for the Dominican Republic. And then also they're working on, which I love this, those of you that run numbers and stuff for your teams a lot, and you're always having to highlight and select, and they're going to put the reports that we use most often on a dashboard. So we can just go to the dashboard and it'll be there, which will be, saves you so much time. Okay, new shopping site. If you weren't on the call, they did give us some screenshots of how it's going to look. The search criteria is going to be awesome. We can search by price, color, what else? Color, size, price, and we can search by, all of them. So we can really be specific. And I think that is going to, yes, total game changer for our customers. I know a lot of people are really frustrated. I get frustrated too when I'm looking through and I try to type things in the search bar and it doesn't work. And so if we're frustrated, we know our customers are frustrated. So that is going to be a huge help. And that should, I think they said Q1, that should be rolling out. Something super fun that Zaya is going to start doing is some online workout classes. They didn't really give us exactly how that's going to go, if it's going to be a Zoom. I'm not sure what it's going to be exactly, but on, let's see, January 6th through February 7th on Mondays, it's going to be Mindful Mondays at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. So I guess 10 for us central people, but so those Mondays are going to be yoga, and then on Thursdays it's going to be Throwdown Thursdays, which is going to be more intense fitness classes. So a great way to be part of the community. And I think that's, I know when Katie and I did, I think it was for one of our summits, and we did that fitness class, online fitness class. Everybody loved it. So this is just a way for everybody to kind of feel like we're all in the same place when we're really not. So and then the sixth thing that they shared, the moonshot bonus that they were testing, they decided to make that permanent for senior reps, which is awesome. It's just an extra bonus when you hit senior rep. But then now they are testing a program for directors and also executives. So if you rank, let's see, if you rank to director within your first 6 months of being a rep, you will receive a bonus of $500, and that is on top of your rank advancement bonus. But for some reason, they're backdating it, which is awesome. I don't know why they felt they needed to do that, but so if you enrolled anytime in July and you've ranked advanced to director in that time, they're gonna give you an extra $500 bonus on your February check. So that is awesome. And then if you rank advanced to as executive within your first full 9 months of being a rep, you're going to receive an extra $1,000, and that's on top of your rank advancement bonus. And they're also backdating that 9 months. So, so if you enrolled anytime in April and you've rank advanced to executive, from that time you enrolled, you'll receive $1,000 on your February check. So that is awesome that Zaya is doing that. That is perfect for this time of year, get all of that holiday debt paid off. So if you did that, you're going to get an extra bonus. Another thing that I feel is just incredible is the new Blue Moon Guarantee, which that is, if you have anything defective, they call it Blue Moon because it happens maybe once in a blue moon. They are going to replace that item within 12 months, which is crazy that they're giving us that long. And they're going to streamline the process. It's going to be just that we have a special team just working on that. So hopefully it'll be just pretty easy to take care of, whether or not you, I don't know, have to share a picture or anything like that. We haven't gotten any of the details yet, but they say it's going to be, you know, a pretty easy process, and we have a team just for that. So that is incredible. Double the points for Punta Cana is number 4. So if you close a party in the first 10 days of this month, they're going to double those points for Punta Cana. So if you have parties sitting in your back office, get them closed, like within the first 10 months. If you have a party that's close, finish out that party. Book a party today. You know, I did a mystery hostess last week. It was it's at $1,000. So it's really easy to just throw that into your VIP group and get another $1,000 party or $600 party in these first 10 days and get it closed. So take advantage of that. Number 3 was a bonus launch today, which was fun. And then number 2 was they're going to start doing more product updates. They're going to put online a squat scale. So if you find a pair of leggings, number 1 being, I think, I can't remember which way it went, but anyway, they're going to give you like our Luxe versus our light and tights if you squat, if you're going to be able to see through them or not. More sizing with plus sizes. But they've also already noticed with Taylor doing her reviews and talking about different size models, everybody trying on the clothes and what worked for, you know, size 12 to 14 versus what worked for size 2 to 4 or whatever. They've had a 30% decrease in exchanges for size-based items. So that is awesome that that's working. And then number 1 was Australia, you guys. I know we've been waiting for this. It seems like forever. Super excited. A week from today, it is launching. We should be getting an email about our back office stuff here shortly. So look for that. You don't need to email customer service. They're going to send everything out and we'll be able to get our back offices set up. Oh, and then connection calls. We had our very first connection call this morning. It was super fun to see some of your faces on that call. It was really laid back, just a great way to start a day. We talked about vision boards this morning, our Motivational Monday. It was a perfect way to start off the new year. And I know Katie also put the connection call link into the email if you want to sign up to host one of them. It's for directors and above. You guys don't, it's really easy. It's simple. It's not structured. So no worries if you're like nervous about doing it. It's really laid back. Like my dog was howling the entire time I was getting up and having to take care of her. And it's just a fun way to like start your day with everybody and connect, like the call says. So if you didn't make it on today, we have one tomorrow morning at 9:00 Central. I think Katie's going to do that one. And I think she's going to talk a little bit about Australia and how to kind of navigate all of that, what's coming ahead. So, all right, Katie, I need a drink. So,
okay. What kind of a drink do you need?
No, just water. And I could probably use something stronger.
Okay, you guys. So I wanted to make sure that we gave you some training on this call too, since we're only doing team calls, big Zion Faya team calls once a month now. They're the first Monday of the month. So this is sort of the last big time we'll be together, other than all these other ways that Monica just talked about. But we wanted to talk about our biggest tips for having success in your Zaya business this year. And we came up with 3 main things: self-belief, having clear goals, and consistency. And so we're just going to talk through those 3 things. And I'll start with self-belief. And it sounds so cliche, and it sounds like, I swear, my daughter would be rolling her eyes right now. She's 12 when I talk about self-belief and the importance of it, but it really is sort of the make or break of all of this. If you believe that you can achieve the goals you set, you will. That's as simple as it gets. And if you don't believe in yourself, then you won't. So, most people don't just have that belief in themselves naturally. We have to foster it and build it, just like you build a muscle in the gym, just like you work on your leg muscles by doing squats. You work on that self-belief muscles by doing activities too. And it's just as important to your business as, reach outs and booking parties and wearing the clothes. I actually think it's more important than all of those, because the other things don't matter if you don't believe that you can do it. So you have to make personal development part of your daily routine. It really does need to just be something that you get in the habit of, however you can fit it in your day. It can be listening to personal development, like a podcast or a book. It can be reading something. It can be journaling. Ideally, you're putting something in as well as journaling, because journaling is just sort of your own thoughts, which are great too, but sometimes we need somebody else to pour into us. It can be the connection calls, the training. This can be a type of personal development. But the idea is that, we are not always going to feel our best. And so if we're always putting something good in, it sort of lifts us up and helps us stabilize and maintain our energy and our good attitude so that we can do the business tasks that we need to do. Because some days are harder than others. Some days you don't really need personal development because you're on top of the world, but some days you do. So we recommend doing it every day just to kind of keep you going for those hard days. I don't want to go into too many recommendations here, but the Ed Milet podcast is really good for business owners. He's an entrepreneur. He has a lot of entrepreneurs on. Atomic Habits, the book Atomic Habits is fantastic. You Are a Badass is fantastic. And we can talk more about those on Instagram or in the newsletter. We can dribble some in, but just make sure that you're listening to something good that's lifting you up. And then another part of that self-belief is knowing yourself. So that's where the journaling is really helpful. I think of journaling as a way to just take off the fluff that's in your brain so that you can get to work. It's like we don't realize how much extra crap is going on there until we take a minute to kind of offload it. And I find that one of the best ways to offload it is by journaling. Another is by taking a walk outside with nothing in your ear. That can allow some of that like fluff to sort of fall off. Are you guys getting my analogies tonight? I don't know if they're translating, but that's how I feel about them. We just have a lot of noise, right? And so to get quiet, it's like an actual skill I have to work really, really hard on to get quiet. But I know that when I take the time to find some quiet in my day, I am more centered, grounded, patient, loving, effective, efficient. So I try to do a little bit of quiet every day, even if it's just 5 minutes. The Headspace app is an amazing app. You can change the time that you meditate. There's a 3-minute option for those of us that are really bad at meditating. There's a 3-minute option. 5 minutes is my favorite. I do 10 when I'm really feeling awesome, and then there's like a 20-minute option. And it is something you pay for. But if you really are serious about getting quiet, knowing yourself, you have big goals, everybody should meditate. Like if you read personal development books about the most successful people in the world, they all meditate. We need to do this every single day. Okay. And the other part about personal development and believing in yourself is just reflection, just having some time to process what is going on. So that's why I usually take the first of every month off to reflect on the month that just happened before we jump right back in. I think that reflection is so important. And today on the connection call, Monica talked about making a vision board, which I'll get into in just a second. But one of her items was celebrate more. And that's part of that reflection, just taking time to breathe, because we're on this journey and we all have goals that we want to reach, but honestly, the journey is the main thing. And so if we miss that, we sort of miss the whole point. So taking time to make sure that you reflect and have gratitude just makes everything so much sweeter. Okay, so you've got to have belief in yourself. Number 2, you need to have clear goals. I am astounded every year at the end of the year when I kind of get really obsessed with goal setting to find out that only 10% of people write down their goals. I just think that's so sad, because if you don't write it down, you won't achieve it. So if you do write it down, you might not even achieve it. But if you don't write it down, you won't, So set yourself up for success and write them down. If you haven't already, it's okay. It's only the 3rd. Make a vision board. Do a journal entry where you're kind of writing about what you want to accomplish this year, and then put them where you can see them. Monica and I both love to do a screen thing on our computer. What's that called? Wallpaper. You can design it in Canva. We did that on the call today. It's great because when you open your computer every day, you can see it and it's like, oh yeah, that's something that I want. I have a Post-it on my desk that says, I don't, I threw it away recently. And that's why I'm going to mess this up. I need to get it back. But it's like, if you see it, what is it? Where your energy goes, your focus goes. Where your focus goes, your energy goes. That's it. What you see is what you work to achieve. So if you see your goal on your computer, you're going to work to achieve it, or on your wall or whatever. But you've got to have clear goals. So whether that's, you want to quit your job and make $80,000 a month with Zaya, put that on your goal. If that's your goal, write it down. If you want $1,000 a month from your Zaya business so that you can pay for daycare, write it down. Whatever your goal is wonderful, but it's nothing if you don't write it down and acknowledge that that is a goal that you have. Okay. When you're doing your goals, you guys, make sure they're SMART goals. This is actually really important. And I feel like it's a little cliche because we talk about it a lot, but SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. And if they don't have those sort of things surrounding them, they're really hard at the end of the year number one, during the year, to know, are you making progress towards it? But then at the end of the year, like, did I get it? I don't really know. I set a few goals last year that weren't very measurable, and at the end of this year, I was like, oh yeah, that wasn't a very clear goal. So using that SMART acronym to make sure that your goals are tied to those things just helps you reach them a little bit easier. Okay, the third thing, Monica, I'll let you talk about this one, consistency.
All right, guys. So yes, like Katie said, consistency is going to be a huge part of your success. I always feel like, I'm not the strongest recruiter. I don't feel like I'm killing it in sales. Like I get what, my $2,500 a month, and that's what I strive for every month. But one thing that I do feel like I am pretty good at is consistency. Um, I show up for my business every day. Um, I show up for team calls. I stay connected to the team. I think that is just a really big part of success, is just showing up for your business. Just like, your fitness goals and your health goals, like in order for them to work, you have to be consistent. And it's the same thing with our businesses. We have to show up daily. We have to, I think, like we talked about earlier on the connection calls, like I think the connection calls are going to be a huge turning point in a lot of people's businesses that just felt like they never really could get in a groove. And by showing up for these calls every day, it just kind of sets the mood or the tone for the day to work on your business. So I would love as many of you as possible to get on those calls, because I do think it could be a game changer for your businesses. But another thing that you have to be consistent at is social media. And I will say that was really hard for me about a year ago. Social media, I hated it. I hated being on it. But once I figured out a plan for it, and I started being more consistent, it has just been, I have really noticed the engagement, the messages, with the organic marketing, adding value and showing up for it. I would suggest to all of you to figure out a daily posting schedule, because it was a game changer for me. I don't really have to think about it too much anymore. It doesn't really make me nervous to post anymore. Because, on Mondays, it's a business post. On Tuesdays, I do a reel for food, or, it's giving people recipes. Wednesday is a workout tip. Thursdays, I do a quote, and Friday, I either do a Friday favorite or a Friday fitness tip. So I know what it's going to be all week. It takes out a lot of the stress and the anxiety of posting. You can plan ahead. You don't have to think about it on the spot, which I love. So I would definitely recommend you making a plan for your social media, because being consistent on that is, again, going to be a game changer. That's that organic marketing that we talk about, where you'll finally get people coming to you instead of you having to, send a million messages out to people, to want to host parties or to want to join you. By you showing up every day, they start to see oh, she's adding value to my life. Like, I like following her. And then when you do a story about wearing your Zaya or hosting a party, then you're who they're going to come to when they want to do that. So, staying consistent is just huge, you guys. I think if you can do that in your business, you will have success, because like I said, I've never been a rock star in social media. I've never been a rock star at recruiting. And I'm pretty happy with where I am right now. And that has been, just by showing up and being consistent for the last 4 years. So do you want to add anything to that, Katie, or you?
I think that's good. The only thing I was thinking was, in this business we've been around for a while, and we've seen a lot of people come in really fast and furious and burn out and leave. And I think there's a real lesson in that. We want to be here for a long time. We hope you guys are here for a long time too. And consistency is way more important than intensity. So it's just like the tortoise and the hare. I think about that all the time. Don't get burnt out so you need a nap, and then the tortoise is just lapping that rabbit. It is really true that if you can just show up regularly every single day, that definitely trumps showing up really big 2 days a week. Okay.
Do you have any questions, you guys? as you can tell, we are super hyped up for this new year and ready to go. And like I said, we have a lot of exciting things planned, and it's just, we are ready to do this. All right.
Okay, guys, it's a big week for everybody. I hope it's great for you. You know, lean into this double points through the 10th. Remember, there are push times in your business and times when you can kind of let up. This would be a push time where you really lean in and maximize that promo. And then, of course, be ready next week for Australia.
Yay.
So exciting.
All
Okay,
right, guys. Thank you
Thank
for being
you.
on. Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
Bye.
Bye, guys.